Okay, so now I get to start something that I've really wanted to do on the channel now for, well, since I started in late 2016. And that was to do some upgrades to a couple of the cars I have. Now, they're not like show quality or anything remotely close to that, so it's not like I'm going to be dumping thousands of dollars into something that's going to be a trailer queen. This is going to be something I get out every day and almost every day and try to drive. So I'm going to take you through what I got. Make sure you check me out on Instagram and Facebook too. There'll be some small updates as far as this goes coming with that. So let's check out the car. Okay, so it's just a plain Jane 307. It's pretty much all factory. If you look over there, it doesn't even have power brakes. It's got four-wheel drum brakes. It's 307 two-barrel. There's no AC or any of the nonsense over there. So as far as the engine compartment goes, I mean, the playing field's wide open. I can put anything I want in here, really, because I don't have anything but space. It even has the points distributor with a coil back there, so that may stay. I'm not sure. Okay, so if you look at the inside, it's just a plain Jane front bench seat. The only option this car has is power steering. If you look, don't look too close to the floors because there's a hole right there. But it has the rubber flooring. It doesn't even have carpet. It has the lap belt there. And if I turn this way, I don't know if you can see that, but the shoulders are still pinned up to the ceiling. And if you look up on the dash real careful, there is a single speaker there. This car only had an AM radio at the time. Somebody hacked into the dash and put that tape deck in there, and no, it don't work. And if you look over there, you can see where the fuel line comes through the vent window. That's how I got it here, which was sort of an interesting drive. And the steering wheel has probably 2, maybe 3 layers of gonoherpesiphilus on it. That's for sure going to have to be cleaned up. And like I said, it's got some holes in the floor. I mean, the car doesn't have AC, so you got to have something. But that's just the air cleaner and the gas can. The back is actually in fairly decent shape. The seat folds down. It's got some tears in the plastic flooring or whatever you want to call that. But right here, I don't know if you can see that too well. Put my trouble light on it. About like that. There is some serious problem there. I'm not sure whether or not I'm just going to knock out the big pieces and hit it with some spray foam. I don't know yet. But what's amazing is once you get down to the bottom, other than that corner, if you look underneath, the frame is very solid on the car. So the fuel system on the car is a top priority. I'm going to have to get a rebuild kit for the carburetor because it's running incredibly rich. And 2, the fuel tank has a leak. That's why the gas can is in the back. So I'm going to have to pull the fuel tank out and see if I can get it tested and maybe, hopefully, get it repaired. As you can see, you've got some bubbling patina action on this back side here. Yes, this is actually a 72 Nomad. Although it's a 4-door, they did actually make this as a Nomad. Now here's where things get really interesting. The back window does not go up and down. This is a hand crank, and I've actually turned it and nothing happens. So I'm assuming by those two cracks, and it looks like kind of thick Bondo, and the fact that that release there and this little bit of damage here, at some point this car was hit in the back. Just a hunch. It's not perfectly straight, and I have no idea what I'm going to find when I open that up and check out the regulator. So if you look in the back, it's got your typical floor model stereo speakers in the back that somebody tried to install in there at one point. That's all going to come out. But again, the car as a whole is solid for the most part and drivable. Maybe solid's not the best word. It's drivable. So that's what's going to happen. First we're going to do that carburetor, and then we're going to handle that fuel cell back there. And that's going to be the top priority. Also, I wanted to this area around the front window, you have to pardon my camera work here. I'm holding a trouble light to try and bring some brightness to this. The area around the front window is very rough, and even down along the cowl here, there's, let's see if we get some light down there. There's some issues going on down there. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to handle that either, but no, this is going to be the project. Again, I don't really see this car being anything other than sort of a rat rod. Okay, so that's just a brief rundown of the car. Like I said, I'm not really going to be putting a boatload of money into it. I mean, as you can see, it's rough. But it will make a really cool rat rod, in my opinion, especially when we get some go fast goodies under the hood and some other mechanicals taken care of that really need some attention. But anyway, stay tuned. When I do the carburetor, I'm going to take you guys along for a ride doing that because I've never done it before. So I'm sure that'll be fun. Until then, stay sharp, keep a tight shot group, and rock on.